Join us. I will appreciate it. I mean, you're doing yourself good and you're doing yourself the favor. So come in, join us, and pray. All right. So, last week, last week we ended the show with a particular caller that called in and talked about wanting to meet his dad. I was hoping that I would hear him or he would try to get in touch with me during the but he never did, and I would hope that he would call in sometime into the program today if he's listening. Okay, I would hope he is listening, and then we'll call in. All right. Okay. All right. So we are continuing. Yeah, I haven't. Thank you very much. I haven't talked with God first. I always begin the show with talking to God first. So please join me. Lord, I thank you very much for the blessing of this program. Thank you for the times, Lord, and thank you for the opportunity to reach out and be a blessing, Lord, through this avenue. You are the superstar. You are the celebrity here. I'm only a tool in your hands. So, Lord, I pray you breathe on the program tonight. Everything I'm going to say, everything we're going to discuss, every call we're going to take, Lord, I surrender back to you. That, Lord, through this program, you bring direction, peace, Lord, succor to someone today. I pray in the name of Jesus, and I'll give you all the glory at the end, for you are well deserving of it. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Mr. Jim is on his way. He called me and told me that he's got some challenges with his car as he was driving. So I hope that he's going to be able to join us before we finish. Before some of you would think that Dr. Nosa is trying to get rid of Mr. James. No, he was supposed to join in. He just called me a few minutes ago and said his car is having some challenges. So we hope that he can join us before we finish. Otherwise, definitely next week Sunday, he's going to be here. Nkem Obim, how you doing? Yeah, I'm sure you are doing well. Thank you for listening and corrections, madam. Thank you very much. All right. Something happened last week Sunday, a week ago today, and during this week, I heard at least 3 or 4 stories similar to what I had heard on Sunday, and it's the issue of fathers and their daughters. The issue of fathers being sexually drawn to and intimate to their daughters or with their daughters. I do not know what is the thought process of these fathers or what is really going on, but it is important that we talk about these things. It's easy to say it's easy to point fingers and do all of that. But I want to look at things properly this evening. We want to see what is the problem, what is going on, and we really need to check ourselves. When things like that happen and you take sexual advances to your own daughter or your stepdaughter, what it does to the psychic and the emotions of that child cannot be overemphasized. I mean, it breaks the child, it wounds the child, it damages the child, pretty much their entire life. So I really, really want to draw the attention to this thing. Fathers, you are the first protector, as it were. You are the first protector of your children. You are the example to your daughters how they should be treated when they eventually grow up by other men. You are the first example to your sons how they should treat women. And when such thoughts, when such ungodly, when such, I call it wicked, thoughts crosses your mind, you should be able to not only fight it off, but immediately take steps, to put yourself in check, okay? But to hear stories this week of fathers who have sexually abused their own daughters, fathers who have sexually abused their own daughters, it is so mind-blowing. I don't even know where to start the conversation, how to start the conversation, but it is a wicked act. I condemn it with everything that I have and own, and because I have a daughter, okay, I can't imagine, even having such thoughts towards my own child or children who have been raised in my house and they've been with me. I have tons and tons of adopted children. Okay, to have such thoughts go through the mind shows or goes a long way to tell you the state of your mind and the state of the mind of whoever is involved in this particular issue. I heard one this week, and the guy, said that he didn't know what came over him. He didn't know what climbed him. Well, the thing is, what climbed you. When I hear things like that and people try to, I see it as you trying to justify, you trying to excuse, what you do or what you did. So I am speaking to all the fathers. You are the first protector of your children. You are the one who is the first example of how they should be treated or how they should treat people. So please protect your children. How would you feel if, someone told you that they did that, to your own daughter, like, it was somebody else who did that? Not to talk much more of you making such a move towards your own daughter. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know where your mind is at, but you terribly need to fight these things. I'm going to open the phone lines. It's a discourse I want to have for about 10 or 15 minutes. I want to hear your take, your view. If you have heard of such thing lately, I want to hear your take and your view on it. I'm going to open the phone lines for just a few minutes before I will go into something else for the evening. Don't worry, I'm going to open the phone lines where you can call in and onboarding. I know you want to make calls and talk to me about the things that are bothering you, but I'm going to open the phone lines. I want to talk about this just a bit for a few minutes. 07062639275. These are the numbers to call. 07062639275, 09039394427, and 0812-178-9154. Let's take a few calls. Hello, good evening. Okay. Please, when you do call, turn down the volume on your radio. I know you'd like to hear yourself. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Dr. Musa, good evening.
A very good evening to you. What's your name?
Wesley on the line.
Wesley, how are you doing this evening?
Fine. I want to report something quickly, please.
Yeah.
My wife and children went out to see their mother to see her mom since yesterday. So I went out. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I went out since morning, and as I was coming back in, as I was about driving into my compound, a young lady, a married lady at the next compound accosted me, like just met me and said she wants to make use of my car to somewhere, and that is urgent. And I don't know how to say no. The thing just came like a surprise. And she left since with the car and has still not come back since. So I don't know if what I did was right. And I don't know. She's a married woman in the next compound.
Do you have some kind of, talking relationship with the?
No. The only thing is that we just greet. And the last time I can remember, she invited me in I think a celebration, something like that. And I went and I came back. There's nothing. I was surprised. It has never happened before.
Where is her husband?
I don't know if the husband is around, but they have a car, and the car, I've not seen the car since about, let's say, a week now. The car has not been in their compound.
Where is her husband?
Maybe the husband traveled. I've not seen him since.
Okay. Have you gone to the house?
Yes, I can see through my own fence now. I can look into their compound, and there's no car there.
Okay, and have you tried calling? Do you have her number?
The lady, no.
You don't have her number?
I don't, we just only greet. And then, like, hi, like that.
And then she came to you and said she needed to borrow your car.
I'm surprised.
And you didn't ask her what she wanted to do with the car?
No, because she was so nice to me, like the way she greets, and and that was why I don't know how to say no.
No, hold on. I mean, if you say the way she greets, what do you mean the way she greeted you today, or the way she has always?
Like she's very respectful when greeting. You understand?
Okay, but did you ask her? Did you ask her what she wanted to do with your car?
She said she was rushing to pick up some things somewhere.
Where?
That was what she said, to pick up some things somewhere, and that is very urgent.
Where is? Did she leave alone?
No.
I mean, did she leave to go pick up whatever it was? Did she leave?
Yes, she left alone. She left alone. Her 3 kids is at home now.
Huh? I didn't get that.
She has 3 kids, like little children. Like the senior one should be up to like 5 years now. Also.
The children are at home?
Yes.
And is there anyone else with the children at home?
No.
You mean those little children are at home alone?
That is it too.
I think you need to draw the attention of maybe, you probably want to draw the attention of, if you have your own parents or people you can call, you want to draw the attention of, if you can get in touch with the police, you want to draw the attention to, how long has she been gone? How long?
I will say 45 minutes now.
Okay, just give us some time now. Give us some time. Let's wait. Maybe if towards the end of the show,
okay.
you can call back if she hasn't returned. But you have to maybe go and do you have access to the children?
I don't know.
Where's your wife?
She went to her mom's place since yesterday with the kids.
So you are alone at home?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't advise you, to go in there alone. Looking at the circumstances, I wouldn't advise you to go in there alone. But if there are neighbors, you can maybe draw attention to it, and then you guys can go check it out together. All right. 07062639275. Wesley, I hope you can call me back and let us know what's going on. Hello. Good evening. 09039394427 and 0812-178-9154. 070. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name?
It's Mr. Smart.
Huh?
Mr. Smart.
Mr. Smart, please turn down the volume on your radio.
Alright, I just did that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's concerning the guy that just called about the car.
No. We're not talking about when he just called. It's not an issue that I want to talk about.
I know. He needs. I know he's listening to the program now. I just want to advise him to exercise patience.
Yeah, that's what
the lady will return the car. It's too early to be panicking. It's just 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I've told him. 07062639275, 09039394427, and 0812-178-9154. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
A very good evening to you, sir.
You are welcome from your long holiday.
Thank you very much, sir. Who am I on to?
May God bless you. Please.
What's your name, sir? What's your name, sir?
The first caller, I listen to this program every Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Your second command has been very, very wonderful in handling the affair while you were away. We thank God for that. Please, those don't allow people to talk to other people's problems. I am not talking about that now.
Okay.
The first caller problem is personal. We shouldn't be brought to the public domain. Please. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. I think I know who this is. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
This is Honorable Nosa, from Obley, recommended to chat with me.
Honorable Nosa, welcome on the program.
that man that had carnal knowledge with his daughter is supposed to be stoned to death. Yes. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. He said the man that had carnal knowledge of his daughter should be stoned to death. Okay, Honorable Nisa, thank you very much. 09039394427 07062639275. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
A very good evening to you. What's your name?
My name is Matthew, calling from GRA.
Matthew from GRA. How's GRA today?
Well, thank God, we are fine.
Well done. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Okay, this issue of man has carnal knowledge with his daughter, most of the time you find that these things, the man is this sound, is it spiritually okay? And also, you find that at times these so-called daughters may not be their biological daughters. Again, it could be some of them are involved in one society or rich or the other. And the best thing they'll tell them, someone will tell them, go and sleep with their daughter so that you get this power and that power. So me, I believe that no sound human being that is spiritually up to date can enter into such dirty acts. That's my take on it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
What's your name?
Adami.
I didn't get your name. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Timothy.
Timothy, how are you?
Yes, sir. Happy Sunday, sir.
Happy Sunday, Timothy. I'm listening.
Okay. I'm from Obi.
Sorry, Timothy, call back. Hello, good evening. Hello? Please, when you call, turn down the volume on your radio, please. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Please turn down the volume on your radio.
I'm from... My name is Mr. Joseph.
Kill the volume on your radio, please. Just
I'll turn it down now. I'm sorry.
All right, welcome.
Good evening, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Mr. Joseph Sarayiri.
Mr. Jaffet, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. This is just the first time I'm taking your call.
It's the first time you are calling into my program.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome. Let's welcome Mr. Jaffet. Welcome to the program.
I love your program. I love your program very well. So I have one problem that I just want to explain to you, if you have a solution for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is, I have a wife. This is my wife. We have already been almost more than 30 years in marriage. And unfortunately, last year, that 2019, we had a problem. We have a quarrel. He just took all my 6 children. I run away. And I was free there. I do father's burial. I do grandmother's burial.
Okay. Now,
I do a lot of things in that family. Is there I go to go and beg with my elder brothers. My senior brother just call out to be make sure he caught me. I don't mind that. I go with my pastor many times to beg them. They refuse to answer. Is then my children does not call me. My mother does not even care about me. Then my family have to ask me to pray about them. Then when I come, the children will look for his father. That is the problem because all my hunger, I keep it to God. I don't know what to do. That's why I call you. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Jaffet.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Jaffet.
Sure.
Okay. Now, I know that this is not a conversation that we can talk 2 minutes on phone. Okay. If it's possible for you to come by the office, it'll be proper for us to sit down. I want to know what happened. A woman just don't get up after 30 years, carry children and walk away. Something happened. Mr. Jaffet, if you can call me on the office line, okay, get in touch with me. The staff will, take your details, and then they'll arrange, a meet where you can sit down and talk with me. I've been married. I'm going on 15 years now. I know people who's been married way, way longer than that. They don't just carry children and walk away. Okay, something always happens. And then the sad thing is, I don't. Well, let me not say sad thing. As a counselor, I don't advise based on hearing from one part. I have to get the two persons to sit in front of me, and then we can have the conversation and get to the root of everything. So if you can, I would need you to call Mr. Japheth. I would need you to call this line 080-5847-5402. Again, 080-5847-5402. I mean, people don't just up and leave. Okay, something. It's it's always something. All right. Okay. So I still got about 5 more minutes on this. Man having kind of knowledge of their daughter. I want to hear what you have to say. 09039394427. Hello. Good evening. Hello.
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 Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, they hear you.
I'll go on the block of my birthday.
I don't think this person is this calls for me. Okay. 0812-178-9154. Hello, good evening. Please turn down the volume on your radio. Guys, please, when you're putting a call through to us, if your radio is on, turn it down. Just completely turn it down so we can talk. Hello, good evening. Okay, I just said that. Let me say one more time. If you're calling us and your radio is on, turn it down. If you don't turn it down, we would not be able to talk. I can't hear you and you can't hear me. If we can't hear each other, then we can have a conversation. So when you call, completely turn down the volume on your radio. Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Dr.
A very good evening to you.
How are you?
Turn down the volume on your radio.
I've done that.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
I'm Mr. Paul calling from Ugbiyoko in Benin.
Mr.
Paul.
Mr. Paul.
Yes, I called from Ugbiyoko in Benin City.
Ugbiyoko. How is Ugbiyoko today?
Very beautiful and fine.
Thank you very much for calling in. What may we do for you?
I was really surprised to hear you saying somebody having canal knowledge with the data. I've never experienced or heard such a thing before. I'm suggesting that it must be for a ritual purpose. Otherwise, no normal human being can do such a thing. That's my own take from inside it.
Thank you very much. Well, it may amuse you. The one I personally knew and talked with, it wasn't for ritual purpose. And this person just said, something climbed him. He didn't know. And then, so see, when you don't nip, like the English will say, nip it in the bud. When you don't, a thought process allowed to grow, a thought process allowed to take root, and then you would no longer start to see something that's abominable when you don't kill that thought. Okay, soon it will take root, and then it will start to grow, and it will start to grow, and then of course, when you come under the influence of the devil wants you to do crazy things. So it's important people that we. Sorry about that. Please do call again, whoever that was. It's important that yes, I know that people do some of these things for rituals. But what about people who it's not for rituals, but they just they just find attraction to. I mean, it sounds a little bit absurd. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Dr. Musa.
A very good evening to you. What's your name and where you're calling from?
It's your old friend, Mike Electrica.
I didn't get the name.
It's an old friend, Mike Electrica.
Mr. Mike Electrica, where have you been?
You are welcome. You are welcome.
How's home?
Oh, we are okay.
Good.
Let me first of all use this opportunity to thank Jim. You are doing a wonderful one.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I thank you. Kudos. So, about the man that had canal knowledge with his old daughter, I don't think that man is mentally stable. The first thing they're supposed to do is to take that man to psychiatric hospital to check if he's okay, because I don't think a man with his right sense.
Okay.
What urge will you have? How can you have that urge? In fact, I don't know. This year have been asked me, and the women, the most of women have they are not be working towards about this moment. It's getting too much.
Okay, so you say they should take them to the psychiatric hospital?
Yes, they first of all take that man to check whether there must be something not to go. It's not mentally stable.
Okay, what if you go to the clinic and then they ascertain that
they give him a capital punishment, or they castrate him.
They castrate him.
I'm a man, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mike Electrica. You see, I decided to bring this thing up because it's becoming, I told you within a week, I heard at least 5 or 6 stories. Not only did I have somebody sit across me on the table and told me this, but I heard it from more than 5 different people. And it's sad. It's very sad. What breaks me in all of this is the effect on these little children. What kind of adults are they going to grow up to become? Like, how are they going to see men? That's why some people, they have very, 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 very bad relationships. They can't hold down a relationship because they've had a very deep wound. A lot of ladies and a lot of guys who can't hold down a relationship are often more than not as a result of abuse. So I think it's one of the most selfish acts that you can be. This person I'm talking about has a wife. This person has a wife. So how do you somebody asked me a question, what goes on in their head? You look at the child, your daughter or your stepdaughter, and they are now developing, they are having breasts, and then you look at them, and then the thought crosses your mind, and then you don't go and look for koboko yourself and ask yourself, are you all right? I mean, how do they rationalize these things in their head? It's very, very disturbing. I'll take one more call on this and then we'll go on to something else. Yes. Hello, good evening. Somebody's asking me if there are no more prostitutes in town, for you to be taking about your daughter like that. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right. I think that's all we're going to take on that. I want to, it's very important that we protect our children. Fathers, please protect your daughters. You are the first, I say it and I'll say it one more time on this program. You are the first protector of these girls. Okay? Let them be able to have confidence. Like, let them be able to look at you and, see a father who's not only proud of them, but will defend them, will protect them, okay? You're creating bigger problems for yourself, and this person is trying to get their relationship to work. The wife do not want to see him again, and things like that. So it's important, that we look at these things. I beg of you, okay? I beg of you. Someone says it is now a case of nature versus Is it now a case of nature versus environment? How do you mean? When someone says, is it now a case of nature versus environment? So maybe I don't understand if if this was in the West, it's, you're a pedophile. You would never have a job anywhere. You would never have you would never be able to do any, you would be completely ostracized, as it were, from society. Like, you would never get a good job. Nobody will put you anywhere around children. Nobody. But unfortunately, our social system does not even protect. Some of these cases, you take them to the police. I have personally taken a case. I had one on Thursday. Guys, listen. I also saw a case on Thursday. A guy had gone out. Okay, he had gone out. He had cheated on his wife, Tessie. He has gone out. He's the one that went out and cheated on his wife. So they were talking about, I think I was there, to do something else. And here was this guy. It seems the family of the girl and the family of the guy had come, okay, to try to settle, because I think the lady was saying she was leaving. She was going to leave him. So they were coming and were trying to beg him, and, the whole 9 yards. And then I heard the sister of the lady saying to the guy that he should stop using cutlass to beat their sister. I was shocked to my foot. I had to ask the person I was doing a business with, like, is that what they're saying? He said yes, that the man would use cutlass, would use cane, would use whip, beat her like a baby. This is his wife. I mean, what is wrong with some men? And then somebody who was close to me, I was talking, said, if you want to discipline her, just use cane. Not cutlass. If at all you must discipline your wife, use cane. I was I had to control myself, because I was saying, this matter does not concern you. So I will go and carry matter that is not my own, because I am livid when I hear and see things like this. But I only asked the guy one question. The question was this: if you are the one, if it was your wife that went out, if it was your wife that cheated on you, if it was your wife that followed another man, what is the reaction that you would take? I'm sure by now she'll be swearing the family, you should be swearing the family oath, or, God or whatever. She'll be she'll be bringing goat and cow to swear the family juju. Okay? It just seems to me like we handle these things differently. Okay? I said to the guy, if you can cheat on her, then she should be able to cheat on you. It's just simple. Okay? But if she does that, our reaction, I think the way we handle things in the society, the women are seriously marginalized. They're treated, differently. Okay? Even it's not now. Okay? There was a case of, the woman, who was caught in the act of, adultery. And she was brought to Jesus. The simple question was, where's the man? Okay, she didn't commit adultery by herself. Okay, there was a man involved. So what happened to the man? Why did you leave the man? So it's really sad. It's really, really, really sad that men will treat our wives this way. Okay, any man that raises his hand on his wife is a coward. I'm live, I'm on air, I say it anywhere, anytime. A man that raises his hand on his wife for whatever reason is a coward. Okay, the show of strength is not how you react. The show of strength is how you control yourself. That is the show of strength for any man. Okay, that you can break the TV, break the door, and do anything does not show strength. Okay, it just shows that you lack self-control. You are a coward. Okay, many of such men will never fight their mates outside. Okay, it's our job as men to protect our wives. It's our job to be nice, kind to our daughters. Okay, if your daughter sees you, maltreating and being very, very hostile to their mom, you are teaching them that it's okay to accept such treatment from any man when they grow up. That's what you are teaching your children, your girls. And you're also teaching your boys that this is the best way to also train to also deal with their spouses. All right. It is 6:58, and the phone lines are open now for you to call in and talk to me about anything that you want to talk to me about. Next week, Sunday, I'm going to be beginning, by the grace of God, if Jesus tarries, I'm going to be beginning a new series for married people. You know that I am very passionate on this show about married people and relationship. I believe that relationship works. I believe that you can be happy in your marriage. I believe that you can marry, a good person. I believe that you can, no matter the trouble, no matter the problems, okay, there's always a solution if you're ready to work through it. So next week, I'm going to be beginning a new series, next week on marriage. But for the meantime today, it is 070-6263-9275, 09039394427, and 0812-178-9154. I'm going to take a minute break and come back, and we'll continue the program. Hi, my name is Dr. Nusa, the host of Onboarding, the live show. I'm going to need your support to keep the show going. If you would love to help us stay on air, please call this number 080-5847-5402. You can issue a check in favor of Onboarding, that is spelled UNBURDEN, or pay into the UBA account. The account number is 101-945-0121. Thank you very much.
Unburden your fears.
Isn't it amazing how life is one thing and then in an instant it becomes something else?
Unburden your sorrows.
How am I supposed to decide this?
Unburden your troubles.
Someone just talk to me, please, just help me.
And I'll be the one if you want me to.
When you feel downcast and rejected, and you have something on your mind, you need someone to confide in. Unburden it all with Dr. Nusa.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Unburden with Dr. Nusa on KUFM, Sundays from 6 to 8 p.m.
Stay. Say something.
Welcome back. For those of you who do not know, you can follow us on YouTube. You just go to KUFM Nigeria on YouTube, and you're able to watch us live on YouTube. You're able to watch us live. You can listen on the internet, www.kufmnigeria.ng. Once you get on there, you can follow us onto the program. While we were on break, I was just having a chat with one of my staff who came with me to the studio today. She's been here once or twice, and we were just talking. Tessie, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening, sir.
Let me try to find out my. Yes, go ahead.
I'm fine, thank you, sir. I'm very well, sir.
Okay, now that I think you need to come, to either of these ones. So we were talking. Somebody wrote me on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and says the government needs to look into this situation and pass a law. Except they too do it for ritual sake. And I was just telling her that no, there is a law. There is a law. I mean, that protects the child. There's a law that protects the girl child. Maybe I'll follow this up. I know my learned friend. I know that she's listening. Okay, both Gede Chambers and they are listening. So maybe I'm going to bring them on, and then we're going to take this on from the angle of the law. Okay, but I know they're listening. I believe that our problem is not having laws in this country. I believe that our problem has always been, enforcing those laws. Tessie, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right. So I asked Tessie while we were on break, what if a man hits you? What would you do? And what was your reply? You said something, Tessie.
My response was, if a man is capable of hitting me the first time, he would probably do something worse the second time. So the best thing for me to do is stay away from such a person to avoid hurts.
But you're married to him. You're married to him, so, I mean, what would you do?
The first thing first, I have to protect myself and then my children as well. So I'll give him, I'll stay away from him for a while, praying and also expecting him or hoping he changes.
Now, what about ladies, Tessie, who they know that this man has got a temper? They know that this man has got a temper. They know, but they're hoping and believing that for them, he's going to change. Because that's what a lot of, ladies and, guys too. That, I tell people, if you know that he's got a temper, there's no need for you to be in that relationship. Let him go learn somewhere, okay? He's not going to learn how to curb or control his temper with you, But there are ladies who are aware. In fact, he has even hit them multiple times while they were dating. And yet they go ahead and they marry the guy, hoping that he will change.
Well, let me respond this way. I feel while dating, it could probably be that there was something else that that they saw that has been keeping them in that relationship, and so they're like, okay, he has this, he's good here, and then okay, I can condone the temper. With time he may probably change, so I'll try. Let's see how far we can go with this.
When we're having this conversation, so what other area could he be good at? Buying of gifts.
Like he's caring, like he.
How can somebody be caring, be able to raise their hand and hit you, or is not hitting you part of being caring? When we have these conversations, some people say, "Oh, he's such a nice guy, but he beats you." How does that, kind of get in the same sentence? He's nice, but he beats you. He's caring.
He's caring because he makes you feel special.
After he beats you.
And he gets you all the beautiful things you demand, and
so it's okay for him to get you all the beautiful things you demand. It's okay for him to, make you feel okay. It's also okay for him to hit you.
It's not okay for him to hit me.
So when he does, or if he does, how many ladies ever have that conversation with the people they're going to get married to?
Well, let's see this way, Dr. Nusa. What if there were no signs, there were no indications of this guy being bad-tempered? like while dating. There are some marriages that while getting to know each other, maybe they didn't really take out time. Imagine if I'm dating someone that we are not within the same place. Maybe he's probably residing at Lagos while I'm in Benin. So how do I get to check his temper? How do I get to know who he really is? How do I get to...
So whose fault is that?
Yes,
So whose fault is that? You know, somebody came to me, I can't remember, we were just talking, and I asked her, so she said they've been dating for about 3 years. Okay, they've been dating for 3 years. I said, okay, so where does he stay? Oh, he stays in Lagos. So within this period of time, in these 3 years, how often do you get to see? Maybe, you know, we see 3-4 times a year. Okay, in this 3-4 times a year, what's the duration that you get to be with each other, like in the same place? Maybe 3 days, 4 days. So when we calculated, I had to calculate, you know, adding 3 days, 4 days times how many times he has seen, and you know, it wasn't up to a complete month. So I told her that's about the time, that's about the space of time you've known him, not the 3 years. Okay. And let me tell you, Tessie, and saying this to all the ladies who care to listen, to anybody who care to listen, there is none of us who we are as good, we are smart to cover our weaknesses. There is nobody who is that smart. Okay, there's nobody. Okay. Somebody is writing, Nkem is writing, a guy with a temper who has a teachable spirit can be managed. Teachable spirit in the sense that when you tell him you don't like what he does or how he makes you feel, okay, he is willing to make progress towards change. Okay. And yes, I agree. Not only men, okay, there are women who's got a bad temper too. Yes. So now that was a question I asked this person. We might have some weaknesses, all right, but how willing are we to admit that these are weaknesses and that we are willing and ready to work towards, you know, improving on these things? Okay, if somebody has a teachable spirit, it means they are willing to learn. Okay, so when, you know, you're like, okay, now this is not right, they come to understand that maybe I learned some bad things while I was growing up, so I need to unlearn them and then relearn new things. Okay, so it's important that people know these things. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Please turn down the volume on your radio, please.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening, what's your name?
I'm Moses.
Moses, welcome to the program. What can I do for you?
I want to disagree with the lady that said that during relationship you need to observe the kind of man if he suddenly become maybe a later change. Like, let me use for instance, I'm happily married to my wife and we have kids. So there's this thing that always happens because we normally go to work together and come back together. So I always drive. There's this thing that always happens when someone else drive wrong, and she still keep on blaming me. You understand? Even, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. Even when the person is wrong, and the person might even waving me to tell me sorry, he must have started blaming me already inside the car. I always warn her. And I always tell her, God forbid, today somebody will hit me. And I know you will be the first to start blaming, even when the person is wrong. I always tell her, I will leave the person and I will disgrace you. I might even attack you and wound you at that point.
What did you say you would do? What did you say you would do?
Out of anger, because she has been doing it.
No. What did you say you would do? What did you say you would do?
Out of anger.
I know
you want to catch me.
No. Hold on. I know. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to catch you. I'm just trying to hear. Did you say you were going to leave her there?
No. I always tell her that well, God forbid that somebody hit me. On a day somebody will hit me. We don't pray for that. By then she must have started blaming me. And the person knows that he is wrong. That I will leave the person alone. I will make sure I attack her. She herself. You understand? So there was one very day. She was inside my car with my mother-in-law. So somebody drove me very wrong driving. It was God that just helped us that it did not come to accident. I even shouted, I thought with each other already. So surprisingly, the person just parked in my front. Even before the person parked, she had started shouting, quarreling at me. That I drive speed, and the one that drive up, the person just parked and came and started begging. You understand? So that day, the thing got me very, very angry. I won't tell you lie. Out of anger, I hit her. As my mother-in-law wanted to interfere. The statement she told my mother-in-law got me weak. She told my mother-in-law that she should just keep quiet, that this one does not concern her. That's her mother now. But this one does not concern her, that I've been telling her this thing. I've told her countless times. You understand? That this thing, when somebody will just drive me up, you'll be the one blaming me. And the person might just be wrong. And the person might be able to apologizing. You'll just be, she will just be accusing me inside the car.
Why do you think she's like that? Do you think it's because she just wants to put the blame on you? I mean, she just wants to, you know, why do you think she... Because you have to understand... Yeah, go ahead.
I feel it's out of fear. And because she don't know, she don't understand driving.
All right, so she's ignorant. She's ignorant.
Or she's not ignorant of it.
All right.
But I've been telling her.
Now
because I always tell her, on a very good day, somebody might come and hit me. And when the person says that you are the one accusing me, the person might start claiming right, whereas the person was wrong.
Okay. Does she
so on that very day, I hit her inside the car. And her mother was inside. Her mom was inside the car. So the mom wanted to interfere. She told her mom, don't interfere on this. But I've been telling her about this thing. You understand? So that was she told her mom, with my heart. I wanted to apologize, but the way she never, because I love her for one thing, she will never bring up this.
Okay,
she will never lag over it.
Hold on. Wait, calm down. Now,
Okay.
do you feel bad for hitting her?
I felt bad later.
Okay. And when you feel...
That's the first time.
When you
I thought that's the only time I will ever hit her.
No, yeah, I know, I get it. But when you feel bad for doing something which you know you were not supposed to do, what do you do?
No, I apologize to her mid-time.
Okay.
I apologize later.
Now, does she know how to drive?
No, she don't know how to drive.
Have you taught her how to drive?
We went one day. She was trying, but she wanted to hit the fence and went to a field. So that thing brought fear into her mind.
Yeah.
So
Okay. There is no woman who does not go through that. There is nobody who does not go through that at the point of learning anything new. You know, their confidence and all of that. But it's your job as the loving husband that you are, because when she drives, she will be able to understand from your perspective what you're really talking about. The fact that she doesn't drive, you know, she will always see that you are the one who's wrong. But when she's on the wheel and she's now learned how to drive and she's driving, she can then be able to say, it's you that's wrong. It's you that's wrong. The next time, if you are on the wheel, she can be able to say, okay, maybe it's not your fault, it's the other person's fault. I don't know if you understand. I think you should teach her. I think you should teach her how to drive.
I've said it countless times.
Okay, let me also give you this counsel. You know that you are not actually the best person to teach your wife how to drive.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can send her to a driving school, okay, and then they will teach her at her pace. It's important that she learns how to drive so she can be able to, you know, face some of these fears. It's just her fears she's acting out. It's her fears she's living out. So you have to teach her how to drive, and then she'll overcome this fear, and then you can have a safe driving experience with her. But I like something he said. The fact that they go to work and they come back together, which means they are doing something together. There are married couples who they don't do anything together. He wakes up in the morning, he goes his own way. She wakes up in the morning, she goes her own way. When he come back, she puts food up for him on the table. He eats. If it's not too late, he'll leave the house and go hang out with his friends, okay, and hang out till 10, 11 in the night. He'll come back. His children are already sleeping, and then he'll just, go to sleep. If he's in the mood, he'll go, wake her up so she can do her night duties, and then she goes to sleep, he goes to sleep. They never get to do anything together. When he says they go to work together, it's very beautiful that, you can do these things. I encourage couples a lot, to do things together. It's going to be part of what I'm talking next week as we look into couples. Congratulations to you, and if you have not apologized, you need to go meet her and apologize again. Even if you have apologized before, go meet her and apologize again. By the grace of God, I have been married. We celebrated 15 years in this January that passed. A few weeks ago, we celebrated 15 years married, and it has never crossed my mind. I don't say I've never raised my hand. I mean, it has not crossed my mind, okay, to raise my hand up and hit my wife. Now, not that we don't have arguments or, misunderstandings. It's part of every relationship, okay? If you are dating someone and someone is showing interest in you, and for the 6 months you are married to the person, you are, considering being exclusive with this person, and you have not had a misunderstanding, you don't know the person. The person is, just pretending to you and covering all of, whatever their excesses. So it's important. When people come to me for counsel, I always tell them, don't look for the good sides of anyone. They are good. You want to see, the things you don't like about them. An attending couple came to my office and were talking to me, and I asked her, I said, so what is it you don't like about him? And she said, there's nothing, no, there's nothing. Hey, there's nothing. This man is a saint. Hey, I don't know if there's men like that. There's nothing. I had to bust her bubble. I told her, lady, you don't know the man. He's not an angel. He's not a saint. Okay, he's a man, which means, he's got his bad sides. And once you get into dating anyone, start looking for their bad sides immediately. Take note of those things that you don't like. Take note of those things that upset you. Take note of those things that, make you angry. Those are the things you want to check out for. So when you see them, you can notice them, you can look out for those things, and when you do find them, you bring up the conversation. Okay, so is this a way with you? Because these things, when you eventually get married, people don't change. And it's only God that has the power to change people. People don't change. So when you see those things, you talk to them about it. You have anger issues, and I can't deal with someone who's got anger issues, because if you're angry today, you're going to hit me. Tomorrow you're going to break the TV. The other day you're going to tear your certificate. Okay, I know someone who, in their anger, in the state of anger, they tore their certificate and burnt it up. The certificate that they went to school and slaved for. He says he's angry, and then he burnt it. And then when it was done, the eye come clear. And then say, now so we divest for our family. You need to look out for these things and make sure that you do see them. All right, it is still Onboarding Live Show with Dr. Nosa, and yes, 07062639275, 09039394427, and 0812178915. Those are the numbers to call in case you want to talk to me. Okay, I'm live on air. The telephone lines are buzzing. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Oh, please call back. I think I lost you on that one. So whoever that was, please do try and call back again. 0812-178-9154. Hello, good evening. I don't know what's wrong with the telephone line today. 07062639275. That's the first line. 09039394427. Hello, good evening. And 0812-178-9154. 0812-178-9154. Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello, good evening. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir, Dr. Musa.
A very good evening to you. Welcome to the program. What's your name?
My name is Mrs. Ejawe from Aduawa.
I didn't hear the name, huh?
Mrs. Ejawe from Aduawa.
Mrs. Ejawe, welcome to the program, huh?
Yes, sir. Happy Sunday, sir.
Same to you. How's the family?
We are very fine. We are welcome back from your journey.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I enjoy your program. I enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
I don't want to wish you the best of the year. Oh. You do more greater things in the name of Jesus.
Amen. Thank you very much, ma.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, ma.
Okay. Have a nice night. Bye-bye, sir.
Have a good evening. God bless you. Okay. 0812-178-9154, 09039394427, and 07062639275. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. What's it? Hello, good evening. Please turn down the volume on your radio, please. Hello?
Hello?
Good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sapler Road.
What's your name?
My name is Peace.
Peace.
Yes.
Okay, Peace from Sapler Road. What can I do for you this evening?
I'm listening to your program, so I'm very, very interested in the program.
Thank you very much, Peace.
So, based on what you were saying about when you are dating a guy and you don't know his character, or maybe you know his character. Like, if I should say, like,
Peace, you will need to call back. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
What's your name?
Sir, can I be anonymous?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. There is something I wanted to talk about from boarding this season.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, something happened recently with me, and so I actually called my boyfriend. So when I called him, I expected some response or something like, okay, I will not be available, this happens, and he just snubbed it, and honestly I wasn't okay with it, and I didn't want quarrel or something that looks as if, okay, I'm insulting him, I'm being rude. So what I just did was that I just stopped taking his call and all that. So when he finally called and I picked, I explained why I did that actually. Then he was saying that, okay, I wasn't picking his call. I was even expecting him to say, okay, I'm sorry for what happened, but he was pondering on the fact that I wasn't taking his call. And to be honest, what's on my mind is that I should just quit the relationship. I don't just know what to do. I don't just know if there's something I should tell him else, but that's just what I want to do now.
Okay, you said he did something, and then you were expect. What was it you were expecting?
Okay, what happened was that my mom was rushed down to UBTH, and I was called that this is what happened.
Okay.
So when I called him, that very moment there was no money account with me, and the doctors were saying that if I don't come with the test results, they won't attend to her. So at that moment, I had to call them and I pleaded with him that please look at the amount of money I need. And he said, okay, what you have isn't enough. And I said, no problem. If it's the half of the money you have, no problem. I'll look for and I'll complete it by the next day, and I'll get money to sort everything out. So he said, no problem. Then later he said that he cannot make any transaction. I was like, you cannot make any transaction with the whole modern technology we have now. Okay, well, no problem. So I just left it like that. So he said when he comes back to Benin, then we will talk about it. So when he actually came back to Benin, I told him, okay, if you come back to please, just let me know. When he actually came back to Benin, he did not tell me, but he was in Benin. Then, so after that, I was able to do the test because the next day there was money available and I was able to pay for it the next day. So if the only part was that, okay, fine, it's possible that someone cannot have the money at that time. There's no problem. Everybody's hands are not equal. But I expected him to ask me, were you able to run the test again?
You wanted him to show some concern.
Yes, so that's what I wanted. It's possible he doesn't have, no problem, but at least I expected some concern. Has he be able to do it? And as it is now, by the grace of God, my mom is already discharged already. So it's not like he's not reacting as if I overreacted about the issue.
See, maybe he doesn't know how to tell you that. Maybe that's his way of feeling bad, that he's not able to give you the money that you needed or the assist when you needed it. I don't know if you understand. Maybe he feels that he wasn't able, but you also want to make sure that he's not, some people, when they are, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24, okay. How long have you been seeing this person?
Well, it's up to 6 months now.
6 months?
Yes.
What do you want from the relationship?
Well, and initially I wanted to lead to somewhere. I wanted to lead to somewhere good, like marriage. I want to lead to marriage, yes.
You wanted to lead to marriage?
Yes.
Is he on the same lane with you?
Well, I didn't say, but he was the one that brought the discussion and we talked about it. Yes, he said that.
Do you think he said that because that's what he knew you wanted to hear?
Well, I wasn't able to hear that when he said it actually. I wasn't, but I know I didn't want any relationship that would just be for play. But when he said it, okay, we discussed about it. But I don't know if he said it simply because everyone wants to hear marriage. Because I told him that marriage is not something that triggers me. So I don't know if he just said it or because they just believe that women are triggered whenever they hear this thing called marriage in court.
So, do you think there's anything he's gotten from you now that he will not get from you after he marries you?
Yeah?
Do you think there's anything he has gotten from you now that he will not get after he marries you?
I don't get you.
No, what I'm asking is, do you think you have given him anything that will be different from what he will get after he marries you? Does he have anything to look forward to when he marries you that he has not already gotten?
Well, yes, I can say yes for that, yes.
Okay. Now, when a person is self-centered, when a person only thinks of themselves, how old is this guy?
He's 30 this year.
Okay. What does he do?
Okay, he has a gas filling store.
He has what?
He fills gas. He has a gas store where he fills gas.
Okay. Now, is he able to give you, does he look like he's able to give you what you want?
Well, he looks like it, but his action doesn't look like it.
What do you do yourself?
I was working actually before my mom got sick and I had to leave and I came back to Benin. So right now I'm not doing anything actually since she got sick.
So how do you get to take care of your needs?
Well, I had some money saved up actually, Sha. I had some money saved up, so because of her illness, I came back, hoping that with time, I think I'll get something doing in Benin here before I'll go back again, because I know from 3 weeks time at least I can leave my mom at home and go to work. I'm already making plans for someone getting a job here for me in Benin.
Okay. Now, what did you study? What is it you do?
Okay, I studied biochemistry technology in school. I was already doing a POS business in Delta State.
Okay.
Yes, before coming back. So that my friend is there over there now handling it, because we had two to the collabo.
Okay, so do you rely on this guy for your financial needs?
No, that was the painful part of it. I don't.
Okay. Well, let me tell you, I think you should put in a little bit of more effort to making yourself of value. You should put in a bit more effort to making yourself comfortable, take care of yourself, so that, anybody who is coming into your life will see you as an addition, not a problem. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Did she tell me her name? Oh, she wanted to be anonymous. All right. Anonymous, I would advise you that, rather than, be all there and, begging and trying to get someone to love you and take care of you, I think you should put yourself in a place where you are begged to be cared for. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Nosa.
A very good evening to you.
We are enjoying your program. Thank you very much for this program.
Thank you very much. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is JJ Wasota.
JJ?
From Wasota.
JJ from Wasota constituency. How are you doing?
Exactly. How is the family, sir?
Very well, very well, very well. How are you?
My regard to the family. We are enjoying your program here. I just want to say hi to you.
You know that the constituency over there at Wasota, they are very important to me.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, JJ. How's your family?
Thank you.
How's your family? All right. Okay. For those of you just tuned in, we've got about 25 minutes more on the phone on the program today. 0706-263-9275. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Yeah, good evening, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Joshua from Textile Road.
Welcome, Joshua from Textile Mirror. What can I do for you this evening?
Yeah, I've been listening to your program, and I also heard of a view of a one girl that was saying something. So that prompted me to make a call. I just wanted to throw an highlight. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I would need you to be quick, sir.
Okay. Concerning relationship, okay. Some ladies, they always like relying on the man. Probably that is what is causing issue between she and her partner. You understand? Because I've come across a girl like that, and normally they will not tell you who actually brought up the issue, but they want to feel like they are all right. I mean, ladies with their stuff, they will tell you, I'm right. If the man opens up and tells you what really happened, you will know that probably there is something that truly led to such a because someone cannot be dating a girl and in such a situation to the extent of an hospital issues, and you just abandon her. But probably there must be something on ground. I think so. But
so you're saying that for the guy to abandon or leave her and not take care of the responsibility at the hospital, something must have been wrong.
Yes.
If you listen, although I don't want to talk about that issue, she hasn't given me she has not given me the consent to talk about the issue. But if you listened very well, okay, she asked for some kind of assist. Okay, he promised he was going to at least do something. He would call back and do something, and then he never did. All right, it's one thing. Understandably, you may not have. We understand that you may not have the money right away, right there, to do whatever you intend to do. But it's also important. The way you go about things are important. You have to have wisdom. Okay. Oh, I was actually trying to see if I could raise money to support you, but unfortunately, I don't have right now. Now, if you can get from elsewhere to borrow, I will support in paying back. Show some concern, show some care. Okay. Now, you did not help. You did not call to find out how that matter went. That does not show care. That's what we're talking about. It doesn't show that you're concerned. Okay. You did not call to say, oh, how's your mom? Is she okay now? So how did you go about the issue of getting money to do the test? I know I was supposed to help, but I couldn't help. So how did you manage? Okay. That shows you are concerned. Not you are trying to evade you are trying to avoid the conversation. When it comes up, you are evasive, and that doesn't show that you care about the person. All right. I always ask people. I always tell people to be to show empathy. Put yourself in the person's shoe. How would you react if whatever you are doing to them, you're on the receiving end, they're doing it to you? How would you react? If you do that, you'll be able to to respond properly. Okay, it's very simple. You couldn't do what you were supposed to do, and now the way you go about it is all wrong. That's how people lose out on good people in their lives, just because you not sabi talk, you not sabi behave, you not sabi reason. 0812-178-9154, 0706263975, and 09039394427. Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello? Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Oh boy. When you call, please step away from noisy place and turn down the volume on your radio. If you call and the lines are busy, I've got a lot of calls coming in all at once. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. My name is Lala. I'm calling from Benin.
I didn't get your name, please.
Lala, calling from Benin. Lala.
Hello, Lola. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, Lola, are you Yoruba?
Yes, I am.
Do you speak Yoruba?
Very well. Yes.
Báwo ni?
I've enjoyed the program.
Thank you very much.
Your last statement. Sabi talk, Sabi, even I really appreciated that. I was just laughing when you were saying it. I really felt for that lady. See how sound and outspoken she really was. The guy doesn't know what he's losing out on. If he doesn't show fellow feelings, show concern for that kind of thing, from the look of things, it's not his money she's even after. She's not looking for his money. But that concern, if the concern is not there, then the relationship is not even working.
And Lola, you know that it is all about concern for the ladies.
Very well, very well.
It's about
showing concern.
It's about
show
attention. It's about attention.
Yes. Show you care. If at the end he doesn't have the money, then how do you show your love for her? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. How is she now? When the concern no dey there, I don't see why she need to push further. There's nothing to ask about. I just feel for her. Well, I wouldn't know the way some men are going about relationship matter. Maybe he has somebody else that is filling the gap.
Listen, Lola, here's the thing. We pursue, we continue. I'm going to say something, and I want all the ladies to please listen. We have to feel like there is a trophy here to be won. We have to feel, as men, that there is a trophy to be won. So what does every woman have to do? Continually be in the place of a trophy, and we will continue to pursue to win. When we get to the point where we feel like there's nothing here anymore, okay, there's nothing here anymore. Now, some women say, how do you do that? You have to update yourself regularly. Don't just sit there and you just fold in your arms and you need to drink tea. It's on him. You need to buy bread. It's on him. You need to buy egg. It's on him. You need to buy sugar. It's on him. You need to buy slippers. It's on him. You need everything. At the end of the day, it's going to feel he's going to feel like, so what is your use here? Okay, but when we feel as men, when we see that there is a continuous trophy to be won here, we will continue to pursue. Women need to get this, okay? We need to get this, all right? You are just there, if he doesn't feel like if he loses you, he's losing out on something, you shouldn't be in that relationship. And it works both ways. If they don't feel like if they lose you, okay, the case I told you I had on Thursday, the man was not bothered if the woman was going to leave the house. In fact, he was saying the woman should leave. He's the one that went out. He's the one that cheated on the woman. Okay? Yet he was the one saying, the woman should pack and go. If the woman does not want to hear, people are just begging you, will not listen. People are talking to you, you will not hear. What do you want me to do? And you want me to lie down and beg you? And if you don't want to pack your things and go. And I said to myself, you know what? I feel sorry for the man. Okay? I feel sorry for the woman. Okay? But I can't tell my wife pack and leave. I'm the one who's going to be on the losing end. But most women, what do? They just sit there, fold their arms, okay? They stretch their hands always to the man. You dey go work today? What you go shop? No food though. As you take comot, now so you go take come back to this house. If he comes back and he sees that you are picking up, where did you go to? I am learning to bake cake. Where did you go to? I am learning to do beads. Where did you go to? I'm learning to make hair. Where did you go to? I'm learning to make clothes. What are you doing to yourself? You are putting yourself constantly on the trophy stand. You remain a trophy. You are up there. But you sit there and waiting for him, you get tired. Okay? And it's important, concern. Ladies need to know. I mean, guys, you can win him, you can win her 20 times over once she knows you are truly concerned about her. All right? It's always concerned. Okay? It's always concerned. All right. The program is still on boarding. I've got about 13 more minutes. Let me see how many calls I can squeeze into these 13 more minutes. 07062639275. Yes, so in Kem, I'm tired small. Been a busy day, and there's I don't know from what camera she's looking at me now, because she's here telling me all the things that's going on in this studio. So whichever she's looking at me from. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. What's your name?
Please, I would like to remain anonymous.
Anonymous. You can tell me where you're calling from, can't you?
Okay, I'm calling from GRA.
GRA is a nice place, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Hi, you're welcome back.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I want to ask about what do you think of a relationship that a man keeps promising that he loves you, he wants to marry you, and he doesn't show like financially he's not committed. At the point he was, but after some time, he doesn't show constant much like financially, even when he knows that you are financially not okay at that moment. You keep promising, and he wants to get married to me.
What kind of marriage, what kind of wedding does he want to have?
What kind of what?
What kind of wedding does he want to have? Does he want to have the society?
Wedding?
Yeah, does he want to have the society carry five
No,
decision?
not really. Like both of us agreed on not too big, just something small.
Okay.
Something small, not really, because we are not that young.
Hold on, my Anonymous. Let me help you. Okay. Now, this person, would it cost you 500,000 to do the wedding?
More than.
Okay. Do you know with 500,000 you can do a wedding and you finish work for the wedding? So, do you want to be married, or you want people to talk about your wedding and say the wedding set?
I'm not even interested in that.
All right.
What
now,
I want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is just something very small. It can even be an in-house that will go for registry. Then it can even be an in-house thing. His people, my people will just do it. I'm not after society wedding. But my problem now is that he's not financially committed into the relationship like what he should, what I expected of him.
Now, hold on. When you say he's not financially committed, are you talking about financial responsibilities to you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What does he do?
He's not in the country. He's outside the country, and he's even part of the problem because you have to come first before the marriage can take place and all those stuff. So the thing is somehow.
Now, does he have the ability to come legally?
Yes, legally he can.
He has papers.
Yes.
Okay. How long has he been away?
Like 2 years.
Okay. And he has papers to come?
Yes.
Okay. Has he come in these 2 years?
No.
Okay.
Like the last time he came 2 years, but since 2 years he has not come. And now he's basing everything on corona.
No, well, depends on the country he's residing. Can you tell me, is it possible for you to tell me the country he's residing?
Okay, UK.
Me, I've been in and out of the UK, so it's not corona. If he really wants to come, okay, so...
Even presently?
If you follow the program, you would know I've not been around.
Yes, I know.
Exactly.
That's why I said welcome back, because I'm even part of the onboarding live show.
Thank you very much. So I've been in and out. I mean, people go in and out. Now, have you given him an ultimatum? Like, if he does not do this, you're going to...
Yes, I told him, I said I can't continue to wait. I should be ready to do something this year. I asked him, like, some days back, I'm tired of waiting. When are you coming? He says, this corona, this is that. They are thinking of vaccine, this, that. If they just do that now, he will come immediately, and this and that. Once the place opens, that schools now, if even close school, if the place open, he will just come and other stuff. Like 2 months' time, according to him.
In 2 months, he's going to come.
According to him, but I don't believe it.
Can you go and join him?
Yes, I prefer that.
And then give him the option. Like, okay, fine. I understand that there might be issues. Okay, but why don't we work towards me coming to meet you? And then we can start our lives and we can face our lives. And then we don't have to, we can just face our lives and do what we have to do. Why not give him that option?
Yes, we've even discussed that. He was saying invitation. I said, okay, you can invite me so that I can come over. But he's still saying this period is somehow, is this, is that.
Is he a legal resident of the United Kingdom?
Yes, he is.
Okay, let me take it one step further. Is he a citizen?
Yes.
So what is the issue?
I don't know. Like she was even saying that instead of him to now come, what if he comes and he cannot go back? This, that he wants everything to just be. I don't understand.
Can you tell me how you met him? Where did you meet him?
We were introduced by a pastor friend.
I see. So you don't know if he already has a relationship where he's at?
Yes, he had. He had, and the divorce. He was married to a white lady.
Okay. So you can't say at this moment you can't even know if he's into another relationship.
No.
Okay. I think the fact that he is legal, he is a citizen, it makes it a whole lot easier making the decision to take you if he wants to. So I think you really need to have this conversation with him and let him know. You don't want to wake up tomorrow morning and you are hit with the biggest surprise that he already has 17 children somewhere.
Yes.
And then, probably already has a grandchild and, is looking for somebody he can keep in Nigeria for whenever he comes. And then that's going then that's going to make you, feel very, very less of yourself. So I would rather you're not married than be married to somebody who doesn't value you.
Yes.
So I think you need to tell him that, okay, since he's a citizen, it's very easy. Let's work towards bring you going there, and the two of you can start a life. If he continues to say no, that should be an indication to you that something is not right with his story.
What I really wanted is that let him just come, then we do the marriage here. Then another thing I don't understand, I don't know if it's possible for him to come and we live together after the marriage.
No, it's not. He must have started the process before the marriage. Okay. He must have started the process before the marriage. There are things he should have done. Okay, he cannot be able to file for you without a marriage certificate. That is why some people would get into doing like the court thing, and then he would have the court papers to take back with him and begin to file the processes that needs to be filed. So I think I think you want to make sure that the guy does not have somebody. That's the first thing you want to find out. And just tell him, okay, he should come up with you and tell you if he's got someone somewhere. And, rather than take you back and forth, he should just tell you if he's got someone, and then you know what to do with yourself. Otherwise, I don't think, you're already saying you just want him to come and do the wedding here. Now, you also want to check this. He can come and do the wedding here. That means you are legally bound to him, number one. And then he goes back and does not talk about having you come with him.
Over there.
And then you are now going to be locked. You are now in Nigeria, married to him. By tradition, by all of that, blah, 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 blah. You cannot be able to leave him. So he has succeeded in having you here in Nigeria and having his whatever relationship, if he has one in the UK. Going. So you want to make sure that you are not a pawn that is being played here. So you should just check properly, please.
Okay. Sir, please, one more thing. I want to know, because you just came, if you went to UK or you came from UK, is it possible, if it's still possible for someone to come in now, travel down from there now?
Okay. Yeah, it's possible. People travel in and out. I mean, if I still want to go back tomorrow, I can still go back tomorrow. So, but if he says that it's not possible, well, I'm telling you it's possible. Okay? Okay. I know that, a lot of times we look at, that's going to be my last caller for this evening. A lot of times, Tessie, we look at our situation in life and then we are somewhat forced to get into a relationship because we think that will take away some form of, the stigma and shame and, but I often tell people it's better to be single than get into a relationship in which you're miserable. It's far better to be single. When somebody is not financially investing in you, as in the case of this, my last caller, he is in the UK. Now the excuse that there is no money is not there. He's working, he's earning. Now, he might not be earning £5,000 a month, but you should show, if you are truly interested, you are truly concerned, you are truly thinking of being with this person for life, then you should invest. Okay? This is a business that you're going to run for your life or with your life. You should invest. Okay? So he's not investing. Okay? That's number one. Number two, you know, people who don't want to do anything, the scripture says that a lazy man will say there is a lion on the streets. That's why he cannot go to farm. He's sitting there. His mates have gotten up since 4 a.m. But he says there's a lion on the street or in the street. That's why he cannot come out of his house. If you want to do something, you will find a way to do it. I don't take that excuse from men. If you want to do something, you will find a way and get it done. Don't get into a relationship where you are an option. No, you should be in a relationship where you are the only, it's you or nothing. I'm going to end it here. I want to say thank you to everyone who have taken time to listen to the program today. The lady who just called and everyone who would want to see me, okay, here's the number via which you can connect with me. Anyone you want to see me, 080 58 47 5402. Again, 080 58 47 5402. 080 58 47 5402. You want to get in touch with me, you want to come for counseling, marriage counseling, premarital counseling, post-marital counseling, in-marital counseling, you can come to the office. Just call this number. I'm also on WhatsApp with that number. So if you just send me a message, I was locked out of WhatsApp for a while because I did something with my phone. So I had to wait until I got back and then activated it again. So yes, if you want to send me a message on WhatsApp on that line I just gave out, it's on WhatsApp. You'd be on WhatsApp, you are directly connected to me. If you send a WhatsApp, I'm the one reading it. But if you want to talk to me on that line, you'd have to call the office and my staff will pick up and then arrange a meet with me. I want to thank you all for your continued belief in me and this program. We still need sponsors. We are asking you your kind support to keep this program on air. We're not asking you to dash us money. If you have a program, you have services, goods that you want to advertise, you want to air, you want to come on the program and talk about it for a fee that goes towards keeping the program on air, please do. I want to say thank you so much to Mr. Uwangwe, who did a donation not so long ago. I thank you very much, sir. You amongst other people are the reason I keep doing what I do. And thank you for your belief in me, sir. Thank you for supporting me every time you do. And to Mabel, Edame, and to all of you who in your little way, big way, you support this program to keep us on air. KUFM has been very magnanimous to us, allowing us to use this platform. We don't want to take their kindness for granted. We have to pay to stay on air. So I encourage everyone to keep me on air, keep this program on air, and it is a good place to sow, and the Lord will bless you. If Jesus tarries, I will see you next week. And if he doesn't, make sure you stay connected to him. Let us pray. Father, we thank you for the blessing. Thank you, Lord, for everything that you have done. Thank you for providing. Thank you for blessing. And thank you for giving me the grace to be able to do what I'm doing now. My hope is in you forever. Lord, I cannot do anything except you grant me grace. Thank you for all of my listeners who keep tuning into this program. I pray, Lord, you bless them, bless their homes, Lord, bless their families. I pray that those who are going through, those who need to make the decisions, Lord, that benefits them, please point them, show them what they need to do, what decisions they need to make. Those going through difficulties in their marriages, please, Lord, make a way. Those who are at a turn in their lives, they don't know what decision to make. Jesus, you are the way. You are the way. You are the way. You don't need a door, for you are the way. Make a way for these ones, Lord. Bless every listener. Bless KUFM. Bless Edo State. Bless our country, Nigeria. May peace continue to reign. In Jesus' name. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Have a blessed week ahead, and welcome to the second month of the year. Tomorrow, February, is my birth month, by the way. So this is the month I was born, and so I expect you all to, I don't do cards. I do, money. So I need you all to, okay. I'll talk about it next week. Have a blessed week. And if you can still join us in the morning on the prayer place, please do join us. Have a blessed evening. Bye-bye.